Okay, OARK. How to make money with OARK, how to make passive income with OARK, how to make over $100 a month with OARK. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be talking about OARK, which is a YieldMax fund based on the ARK Innovation ETF that was created by Kathy Woods. I'm going to be going over a few metrics today and how you guys can make over $100 a month, but how you can also make additional income on top of that through potential price gains. So let's get straight into it. So the most recent price on OARK was actually $14.74. So big tech recently had some pretty serious drawdown, as you guys can see on some of these YieldMax funds over here, which replicate the actual positions themselves. The share price was down significantly on pretty much all of these. If we take a look at the actual stocks themselves, I got a lot to look through, so give me a second. So you got Apple, Tesla, Nvidia was down huge. Google, ARKK, Meta, Amazon, and KWIP for Clip, they're pretty much all down. So let's take a look at the drawdown from the top to the bottom. So top to bottom, talking roughly about, looks like about 17% here. Yeah, about 17%. So there is potential upside. I mean, if this thing were to move from the bottom to the top, you're talking about 19% in gains, assuming that you bought at the exact bottom and sold at the exact top. Hardly anybody ever does that, but hey, you never know. You could be that lucky guy or girl out there that does that. So this is the YieldMax Funds website. I'm here on OARK. They currently pay a 55.82% dividend rate or distribution rate. It is monthly. Again, like it says in the other funds, that there is cap participation in the price of gains. So the primary objective here is to produce income. Secondary objective is to give potential price appreciation. The net assets is still relatively small. It's only 60 million, so it has a lot of room to grow. And you got your 0.99 expense ratio. The fund was launched in late 2022. I'm actually kind of surprised myself that this thing hasn't increased more in net assets under management. So we scroll down here, you get your different distribution rates starting in January. So we went from 74 cents to $1.09 to 76 cents to 51 cents. And this thing's just kind of been all over the place. The most recent payout was just under 69 cents. So that's pretty good considering this thing is only a $15 stock currently, especially after the massive sell-off. It makes the buying opportunity much more attractive. Since it does replicate ARK's ETF, I wanted to take a look at some of these holdings here. You see it has Tesla, Roku, Coinbase. I did actually own Coinbase in the previous bull market and made some decent money on that. Let's see here. You got some others like DraftKings, Unity, Shopify, Twilio, Teladoc. I actually swing traded Teladoc and made a small profit on that. Telia, CRISPR, Roblox, Robinhood, which I do actually have a Robinhood account as well for dividend paying stocks. So it's kind of like having direct and indirect exposure to ARKK and the positions that they have. Beam Therapeutics is another one I swing traded, made some good money on that. I swing traded Twist, made good money on that. It has Meta in here. As you guys know, that the YieldMax ETFs actually just recently came out with FBY, which is the Meta YieldMax ETF. And NVTA was another small capper that I also swung trade and made some pretty decent money on that. So these are the holdings, the different weightings that they have, the market caps of each particular stock. Kind of what the underlying asset looks like in comparison to the YieldMax ETF. If you guys want to look, you can look on either YieldMax's website or you can look on the NASDAQ.com to see these different dividend percentage rates. It shows the exact same numbers here. Now, what you guys really want to know, how do I make over $100 a month in passive income? So here it is. If you own 10 shares of OARK, then you'll get about $6.83 a month of passive income. Now, keep in mind, this income is taxable. You will have to pay taxes on it. I'm not a CPA, I'm not a tax advisor. So, go seek out some professional tax advice if you need it. But if you own 100 shares of OARK, you would get about just under $69 a month. So, in order to get $100 a month from OARK at the current distribution rate, and again, you may need to own a few more shares or a few less shares. This is roughly about the amount that you would need to own in order to get that $100 a month. You would have to own about 150 shares of this stock. So, if we take a look at the current price, which is way cheaper than it was basically about it's cheaper than it was basically at the start of the month, so about 2 weeks ago. But 150 shares times 1474 would set you back about $2,200. That's not bad, honestly. I mean, to get that kind of payout in Coca-Cola or Pepsi or Apple or Microsoft, you would need probably tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. And this gives you the exact replication in terms of price action of the underlying stock. So that's how you would make $100 a month. But if I wanted to be absolutely ridiculous about this, let's just like really be stupid about this and say we have 1,000 shares of this thing. So 1,000 shares would yield roughly about give me a second, I gotta run the numbers here, would give you about $683 a month. Or in other words, this would set you back roughly about $14,760. That's a lot of money for a lot of people. I understand that. There are some people that do this. Being disciplined with your finances will obviously lead to this. It's not financial advice. I'm not giving financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only, but this is the number that you would need to make the $680 a month. So there are some people out there that, they'll invest into one particular stock or ETF, like JEPI, for example. Like there's a video of a dude that I saw that literally just buys JEPI. That's all that person does. And I think that's crazy because I believe in diversification, even with these YieldMax funds. But, to each their own. Everybody does what they want with their own stuff. So I'm not hating, man. You do you. I'll do me. It's all good. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.